Hey YouTube, 22k back again with another, well, I don't know what to call it, bit of everything, bit of mixed bag. Fought some replay, trades, pickups, etc. I've got wave race running on the old Bang & Olufsen there. Not sure if it's a bit loud, so I might just knock that down because I feel like I'm shouting. Just bear with me a minute, guys. That's a little bit better. Right, so yeah, like I say, bit of a mixed bag. Apologies for sort of delays in the videos. I think, like Pete Snestastic, I've changed jobs. So as you can see, I wore my obligatory "I no longer fix computers" t-shirt today at work, because I don't do that anymore. One time only though, so I don't walk around like a twat. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of everything, I think. Like I said, most of you know I went to replay. Absolutely awesome, must admit. So I'll have a few bits to say about that, which a lot of other people have as well. Just squidge over a bit. And also, like I say, pickups from replay, not a lot, and then various bits and bobs. So without further ado, ordinarily do, is a couple of trades. Yet again with the same YouTuber, Woolly Weeble, Duncan. What did I send him now? God, it's been a while, I can't remember what I sent him. Apologies, Duncan. A couple of GameCube games. I should know that. He gave me a note. Stuart, as agreed, bump and with no manual, but does load up and play. And a Brucey bonus from the good man himself. Particular game I didn't have, and fair play to him, he even went on to Retro Collect and checked. So absolutely awesome. He says thanks for 2 games. Very happy to have the boxes and manuals. Games can always do with rebuff. There's a couple of games that I got from the car boot, and you know, like I said to you guys, always honest as I can be. Always offered to give you photos if you're interested in trade. They weren't the best condition discs, but obviously for him it was the manuals and the cases that he was after. So Friday, need a beer. So thanks for that, Duncan. So the game that was a disc only, which I was happy to have, which I was happy just to trade for, was Sonic Adventure 2. I did have this in the pickups, but the disc, even after I clean it, we weren't having it. So, and like I said, one I had, I think, was Player's Choice, but the thing is, no, the one that Duncan sent me saw was Player's Choice, but the thing is, the GameCube ones, Player Choice discs and manuals are still the same as Black Label. It's only the insert that's different, so that's a bonus for that. And the Brucey bonus he sent me was King Kong, Peter Jackson's King Kong on the GameCube. So like I said, I'm really getting into the GameCube more and more now, and that's boxing complete. So awesome! Thank you very much there, Duncan. Right, 2 more. Well, actually, I'm not sure how we're going to do this. I've got one more trade. We've got another trade, but it's tied into retro replay rather. So another one that I did via YouTube is with, again, Duncan, Woolly Weebles will be linked down below. He's really into his Game Boy and stuff like that, so go check him out. There are a couple of, I think he's got some collection videos going on at the minute. This game is for my main collection, if you like. I'm trying to finish, which is the Master System, and it's from Tony, the awesome Electric Adventures down there in the sunny Australia, Tasmania. So yeah, he had a particular game that I needed. I don't know why. Some of these games, the Retro Collect class is common. I seem to bloody struggle picking up, but Tony had this game. He offered it for a trade. He sent a list of the stuff that he's after. I didn't have anything on it at the time. I ended up picking up one of the games, so I sent him a message. He agreed, so I fired that off to him. Give us a notice that said, "Howdy, Stu. Thanks for agreeing to the trade. Hopefully the enclosed game gets you one step closer to getting your full set. Regards, Tony, aka Electric Adventures." And yeah, it does, mate. It really does. He sent him a couple of Brucey bonus because he asked me, do I like Star Trek or Star Wars? Well, I'm nowhere near a Trekkie. That can assure. My brother-in-law, he's into it all. Me, I ain't got a clue. Never been into it even as a kid. But what he sent me through is some Topps cards, the Star Wars ones. So a little collection of these. I don't know. The bubblegum ones? I don't know. Usually the bubblegum ones, back in the day, you used to smell the bubblegum, didn't they? Like I said, I'm not the wife loves Star Wars. Yeah, that's quite a good one actually. Oh, yeah, I don't know who that is. Princess Leia or someone. Might keep that one. Frame it. So I'll probably give these to the wife because she loves all this kind of stuff. She knows all the characters in the background and weird shit like that, you know. She can name them all. So yeah, cheers to them, Tony. What we traded for, again, it's some sort of these games that seems to elude me. Price wise, it's not mega expensive, you know, but it's one of these ones that holds its value. I think you're probably averaging 10, I don't know, on eBay, I don't know. I mean, this is in absolutely superb condition. Less a little tiny tear on the insert at the back. But so I've got Monopoly. You can see that Monopoly. There we go. I mean, beautifully packaged from Tony. You know, that ain't going anywhere. So let's just pop that out. There we go. Monopoly. For that reason, Monopoly. Monopoly. So now I'm going to get confused. I think with this one it's 18 or 17. I don't know. There'll be a link down here anyway or somewhere that will keep a running total of where I'm at with that. So I just want the best way to do this now. Let's go replay. Okay. I'm not going to waffle too much. Hopefully you guys have seen my sort of replay video. It's not very long, admittedly. I just thought I wanted to get the footage out there that I did, albeit, and I know it's not a great deal of it, but I just wanted to get it out there so people could sort of see the little sort of adventure that me and my mate John went on, which kind of helped. It made, you know, it really did. I think he's gone more extreme collecting than he thought he would do following that, so that's a pretty good thing anyway. So I don't think his missus is too happy that he's getting into the old retro collecting, but hey-o. So thoughts on replay. I hadn't been before, so I was a complete, you know, noob, virgin, or whatever you call it, to replay. So I didn't really know what to expect. I'd only booked on to the Saturday thinking, you know, I've been to a few sort of computer events because that's what I do in the past. I spoke to my mate John. He'd been to a few fitness events because that's what he's a personal trainer. So we were both with a view, like, you know, these events generally you see all that's there to see on the first day, and the second day it's just, you know, the same sort of stuff. Hence why it was just a one day. With hindsight now, I think, and all next year, it's definitely, I'm going to do the 2 days. Because I mean, the Saturday was awesome. I mean, meeting the people that I met, which I'd listed most of them. I don't think I forgot anybody. If I did, apologies. You know, let me know if I did. A few people I missed. Bencher, Musa, would love to have met him, mate. I don't know what happened there. Ninja Bear Hug, I met him once at the start. I thought I'll bump into him again, because I mean it was big, but the retro sort of part of it wasn't massive, if you know what I mean. So I thought I'll bump into him again. I didn't see him again, so I was really disappointed in Retro VX. Didn't meet him. I was meant to bump into him. So yeah, it was a little bit like, damn. And then I mean, there's no way. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the footage. You could even get on the arcades. Pinballs, I managed to jump on a couple. So yeah, I think next year it's definitely going to be, I don't know, maybe in my head, how I'll probably do it is like the Saturday, you know, a bit of socialising, having a chat, catching up with hopefully more YouTubers and people I haven't met and stuff. And then the Sunday it'll be a lot more just actually enjoying the games and probably getting some sort of gaming footage and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, it was awesome, guys. Like I say, I hadn't been before. If you do get the chance, or if it's possible for you to go, you know, do it. It's well worth it. I mean, you see my trek, me and my mate, up at 5 o'clock, well, late 5 o'clock, because we got pissed up the night before. That to sort of basically speed walk to get the train, got the train, and then everything fell into place after that, to be fair. Get in there, not a problem really. It was enjoyable, a little bit of a road trip. I mean, and then I think everybody said this, what an absolute cock up the actual organisation of it all was. Yes, it was delayed, I think they had electrical fault, whatever, but I mean, the queuing was an absolute bloody joke. Me and my mate, a little bit cheeky, we sort of seen one of these doors open, we sneaked through the door, went through, thought we were in, yes we were in, you know, got this band, and it was a blue one, and like I said, if you've seen in the video, bizarrely somehow we got signed up to the European Gaming League, but I was like, fuck it, we're going to get in anyway. And then they basically went, right, you need to go outside and queue up again. And if you watch any of the videos, the queues was horrendous. So I was like, what the f is going on here? Obviously we're not going to join that queue again. So we sort of just sidled back round and mingled in. Met Rich King Retro in the queue, and to be fair, the sort of hour and a half-ish that we were out there went pretty quick having a crack with him. So yeah, really good to meet you, Rich, anyway. I don't know what they're doing. It was an absolute piss up in a brewery is literally the word of the day, the quote of the day. People I spoke to in the queue were as small as Blackpool was. I think a lot of people were sort of thinking Blackpool was better for that reason, you know, which I think is a shame in some respects, but I can appreciate what they're saying. Getting into the event, once we're in there, you know, really well set out. I did actually, I mean, I think a few people sort of said, should have just kept it to the retro. I actually quite like the cosplay, especially some of the women. I think quite a lot of people's, especially the older blokes' eyes were popping out in their heads. The pro play, I didn't see the point in that. I really didn't see the point in it. You couldn't play anything. Not that I'd play Halo 4 or anything, but no, even if you wanted to, you couldn't. I don't think it added anything. I just think it made the queues bigger and it made things over complex. But that being said, it was nice to, you know, perhaps if you had a friend or whatever who's more current gamer, you know, it's useful, probably not useful, but it's a sort of trailer to sort of say, look, they're going to have Halo 5 there or whatever next year, come along. But from a retro side, it didn't do anything. I would have preferred the space to have been used for more arcade machines. Space wise, I think they could have done with another beer van. That's just me, another bar, that's me personally. Loads of space there. Didn't really enjoy queuing from a beer. I don't enjoy queuing for beer anyway at the best of times. Although towards the end of the evening, after lunchtime, it did die down, so I managed to get Minx, my mate, and Minx 36 and Darren Walsh like a couple of beers, and yeah, we had a good crack sitting around chatting, and that, to me, you know, for me, that was really the highlight of the event. Sitting down and chatting to people. Luke Shaw's knocked about with him quite a lot. He ended up coming back to our hotel while we got changed, and then went back out into Manchester. So that was all cool. What else went on? Arcades, you know, if we could get on, were awesome. They had a double dragon machine. Me and my mate wanted to play that. When I seen it was free, went up to it. The thing was bloody broke, and then when he fixed it, someone else was on it. So, you know, like I say, with hindsight, second day would have been gaming day for sure. Go dry here. Right, not a massive pickup from the event. There's a couple of really good stalls there. And Console Passion was the sort of the mainstay, if you like. Picked up one game from them guys. I arranged to do a trade with one MSX to go, which you see in the video, John. So we did that, and very kindly, he brought his along, I brought mine along, so to speak. And well, I would assume he's going to do a video. I'm not going to say what we traded for from my end. But John included the manuals that he'd forgot before, which is really awesome. I mean, these are brilliant manuals, by the way. Games I don't have and I need to get. So we've got Prodius. We've got Axley. This is a game I need to get. We got Pop and Twinbee. And lastly, we've got Super Probotector, which I do have. But the main, obviously, you know, thanks for them, John. The main thing we traded for, which I was way more than happy, is Shenmue 2 on the Xbox, which is obviously 360 compatible. So I haven't had a chance to blast this. As I say, I started a new job this week, so I haven't had time to do diddly squat. It's fully complete, both discs there. You've probably seen inside of Shenmue a million times. So John, awesome, mate. I'm you know, it's really glad to meet you. It's really good to meet you, and I hope you had a safe journey back over to Portugal. Right. Pickups at Replay. So, like I say, Console Passion was the main one there. There was some really nice little stalls there. There was like one that was selling Japanese sweets and stuff. There's a huge manga one, which he had some cracking American, like NTSC, American PS1 and PS2 rare RPGs, but he was asking top dollar for them games, you know, like a bit like that. The lad price is 40 odd quid, 40 odd quid. Not really my bag to go out and blow stuff like that. You know, I recognise some of the titles, but I wasn't sure if they was exclusives. I seen Wild Arms on, he had that NTSC, and he wanted 20 quid for that. Now I know that's in the UK because I've got it. I only paid 50p from the car boot, so I kind of like was a little bit, I'm not sure what the stalls were there. Amiga stalls. There was a guy selling like I think it's 6 or 9 Spectrum games for like £1.50. But the problem is you couldn't see what the games were, because that's how they were sort of packaged, was like in laid on top of each other. So in the middle row you couldn't see what the games were. Could have been an empty case, I don't know. So I sort of and ahed about a few of them. Like, now I think back, I should have bought them, but if I'd gone on the Sunday I probably would have. That being said, I managed to fight past Rich King Retro at the Console Passion store, because that guy was buying like fucking stacks this high. Looked through the Master System set, and there's one game that I needed, so snapped up straight away. It was the Otifants, which again, it's one of these weird games that I seem to struggle to pick it up UK eBay. Abroad on the continent, I think it's quite an easy game to find. They had it up for £7. Now, what I did like, to be fair to Console Passion, I know there's a few people that don't rate them. I haven't used the website, I must admit, but there at the event, to be fair, they were a nice bunch of lads. I had a chat with them and stuff, and you could haggle with the price. You know what I mean? So I had picked this up. They were struggling for change. I said, look, and the guy said to me, because look, give me £6. If you've got £6 in change, it's a done deal. So you can't argue with that, can you? My mate John, he was buying everything that was there. He nuts. So he scored. You know, he got a good deal on a few games. So I think that's quite good. They allows you to haggle. The last thing I bought, Retro Collect were there, the actual website and that. So having a chat with them. Again, it's pretty good. And they had some t-shirts. Now I was going to wear this, and I thought, well, I'm going to save it for another pickup. But I picked up one of their official t-shirts. Tried to haggle them down. I think it was £7 or £8, I can't remember. But however much it was, I was having a crack with the lad and the lady, sort of tried to haggle them. It weren't going to happen. But no, I thought I'm going to grab that, because like I say, I do use Retro Collect, and I think it's an awesome site, and you guys should use it too. And no, I didn't get a reduced price for advertising them. So, I mean, yeah, other than meeting awesome YouTubers, the evening event, going out for drinks and that, you know, I mean, it was just insane. It was absolutely insane. Emo Joe, I hope you got a good night's sleep in bed with Darren. Again, who else is it? Fagan's RS500, Future Matt, Stuff Iro, Scratchmaster Dow was there, and obviously Minx, 36 Craig, Darren, and myself and my mate John. We did have a good crack. I mean, we did. I mean, God knows, money-wise, Manchester ain't cheap, but it was a good laugh. It was a good crack, I must admit. So that's really it that I can think of regarding replay. You know, for the time being. So outside of that, pickups wise for the week, more beer. My mate John picked me this up because it's my birthday soon. Cracking little add-on. I mean, it's not going to get opened. I don't know where he got it from. I didn't ask him, but it's just one of them nice little things that's going to sit on the shelf, stay in the box forever. And it's a little. Now I think it's a pullback one. It's like a Japanese Mario Kart Wii. A little fella. So yeah, he's staying in the box. So yeah, cheers to that, John boy. That's awesome. And then quickly, I'm going to try and rattle through these because I know this video's been going on a bit. Oh, meant to say Otifants, I think. Collection wise, down to 15, 16, I don't know. But this one off eBay, I picked this up with. Shit, I lost it. I picked this up with Strider, less the instructions. So I've got this in Strider for £5 delivered, I think, and it's Joe Montana football. Again, it's just classed as rare. It's complete, in very good condition. I was like, right, I'm having it. It's one I needed to knock off the list. Price was right. Thought, yeah, I need to get these common ones done and dusted. So that's another one. I think that might take me down to 15, I don't know, 16, something like that. I'll link it below. My mate John is really getting into his NES, and he's got me hooked. I mean, obviously I got the NES anyway, and I've got some good titles there. And he mentioned he picked this one game up, and I was like, when did he get that? He goes, oh, in a bundle. And that was it then. It's like Pete says, you get influenced, not only by YouTube, but by speaking to people as well. And I was like, oh, I need to get that game, I've got the first and second one. I've seen this, and it's advertised weird, because it's advertised just as a NES game, not the title, but I could tell by the picture what game it was. So, messaged the guy, said, would you take X amount, all in? He said, yeah, fine. So what I've picked up for, okay, you could probably argue £12, £15, £3 shipping or whatever, is Mega Man 3 on the NES. And to be fair, it's in mint condition from a cartridge side. So, and I think, because I had a look to sort of see which was the more, not better game, but the more highly regarded one. And quite a few do actually put Mega Man 3 up there, because they say the first one was good because it's the first one, the second one improved on it, but the third one really nailed it, and then the fourth one, it kind of slipped after that. But I don't know, don't quote me on that. I'm sure there's guys out there that know shitloads more about Mega Man than I do. But really happy to get that. Random pickup from a library charity thing, like stall, second-hand store, is F1 2002 on the GameCube. It was £1 to complete. Another one to the list. What else do we get? I'm just conscious now of the time, because I got 1 hour pickup video. This is probably going to be longer now. I might have to split this up because people are going to bitch ass moan at me. What else have we got? Silent Scope 2 Final Judgment. Charity shop special, £1.50. Couple of PS1 games. I think my mate Time Team might have this on his name. Might have his name against this one already. It is Tom and Jerry Mousetrap. The case is a little bit cracked, but I know he's. I think I picked this up from a car boot, and he's a big Tom and Jerry fan. So, but yeah. So you got the insert. It's all in there. Again, these are from I don't know, one of the crack converters, whatever. 20p. These are, I'm not going to show them all. We've got Rayman, Black Label. So them two are up for trade, but I'm pretty sure Time Team might got the dibs on Tom and Jerry. And one I needed is Rayman Rush. I don't know if this is any good. But again, 20p. Nearly there, guys. Last bit of beer. Right, this one. These are going back probably the week before replay. I've seen this in Blockbuster for £1. Now, ordinarily, this kind of game I wouldn't pick up. But I looked at it, I thought that looks unusual. Seeing who the developer was, I thought, well, for £1 I'll have a put on that. The case was smashed to crap, so I swapped the case over. Now, apparently it's from an arcade game, and it's probably from the era when the arcades weren't as sort of cutting edge as the home consoles. You know, when the home consoles caught up with them. But what do I know? And it's called Libero Grande. Basically, it's a football game on the PS1 by Namco. I don't know if you can see that because the lighting's really shit now because it's dark. But basically, you control one player. I've had a go at it. You control one player. So if you when you control that one player, if you sort of say press the pass button, the computer opponent will pass to you, kind of thing. So you could sort of control that one player, but you're influencing the computer control players as well. It's a little bit weird. It shows its age. Graphically wise, I think that, that's pretty much kind of that era. When they were sort of still tinkering with it. But I say it's not one that I've seen that much. It's not like an ISS or a bloody FIFA game. For £1, I'll have that. And that's really about it. Oh no, tell a lie. There was another game in Blockbusters, Creature from the Krusty Krab, £1.99. So I got this and that for well, basically £1. And that's just one for the collection. The girls love SpongeBob, so that's it, guys. Like I say, just a roundup, replay. I mean, the event and everything was great. The bit before it was shit. I think a lot of people have said that anyway. For me, it was a social side. I know a lot of people go there for the gaming and stuff. There was a few bits that I wouldn't mind having a go on. More the arcades for me, because I mean, a lot of the sort of console side of it, you know, I mean, a lot of us out there anyway have probably already got most of it, and that's what a few of us were saying. The arcades I would have loved to have a proper blast on, and some of the pinball games. I mean, I was waiting on Addams Family for bloody ages. I couldn't get on that. There's a Street Fighter 2 one, I think Mr. Retro City was on about that. Couldn't get on that either. I had a good Demolition Man, that was quite good. So, yeah, next year, definitely both days. Probably going to look to sort of structure it a little bit more. The Saturday's definitely going to be mingling, chatting, catching up with YouTubers, having a few beers.